time of recording this, hopefully I'm able to upload it at the same day as well. It's Thanksgiving here in the US, so of course I want to wish everybody, not just Americans, not just people native here in the US, happy Thanksgiving, because it doesn't matter if you're American or not. You should be thankful for what you have and give thanks to those people around you who deserve thanks and whatnot. So I want to ask you guys, what are you thankful for, at least in regards to FGO? You don't have to get too personal with me unless you want to, about personal stuff you're thankful for, but at least in regards to FGO, what are you thankful for? Are you thankful for certain servants? Are you thankful for DW with certain implementations and certain things that they added into the game that you're very happy with? Let me know. What are you thankful for? As for me, if you've been following my channel for at least 2-3 months, you guys know my luck has been absolutely crazy with certain servants. Go check my summer banner, summer comma banners, rolls, and of course Jack Demolay as well. The Halloween banner was good, really good for me. Hopefully this banner is no exception. I mean, we'll see. This is my side account. I don't think I'm gonna roll on this banner for my main account, but for my side I'm totally cool with it, just because I don't have any good, or I wouldn't say I don't have any good 5-star lancers here, but I don't have any, I don't think I do any limited 5-star lancers. And Ryouma and Oryou are extremely good. Now, their NP game may not be that up there with the other NP loopers, but still, if you want a mini review for me, I think their second skill just makes them very worth it when it comes to challenge quests and whatnot. So without further ado, again, let me know what you're thankful for in terms of FGO. And again, if you want to get personal, you could get personal, but certainly you aren't required to, because I am not the type of person to peer into other people's businesses unless they are open to it, which again, I'm giving you guys the floor. So like I said, I'm very thankful for the summer banners, particularly Kamba, for blessing me multiple times in a span of very little quartz and very little tickets. I didn't even have to spend money. Literally, for the most part of the year, I didn't really have to spend money on most banners that I was very lucky in. So pretty much, yeah, I would have to be very thankful for that. This past year has been very nice to me in terms of grand order. Again, for the most part, not everything was a hit, not everything was a hit. Ooh, Okada. I could use more of you, to be honest, because I don't have you in this account. Okay, for some reason I thought you did, but I guess I only have you in my main account. So it's my first Okada Izo, so what's up, man? You got 2 costumes, one of them being a new one from this Gudaguda event, so a lot of people are very thankful for that. Thankful for DW for providing another costume to you, because you are a very popular character, funny enough. But of course, we're trying to get your friend, I guess you wouldn't call him your friend, but you're a little bit of a soon towards him. I'm trying to get your friend Ryouma, and of course his lovely wife Oryou. Okay, I think it goes without saying that I'm very happy with what they did with Ryouma and Oryou. I think I don't really talk about them too much on my channel, but I actually really like them. Just talking about the rider version, I think their dynamics cool. I think their designs are awesome. Obviously, gameplay wise, talking about the rider for a sec, very good arts rider. So I'm glad to see them get more versions of them, or get another version of them, I should say, in the form of a NP looping AoE Lancer. Again, I said this earlier, but he is not necessarily the best looper due to having not the best NP gain in the universe, but still, nothing a switch out to backseat Oberon or Waver can't fix. Of course, most people don't want to use plug suit in their NP looping strategies. It's more clicks, therefore more time. But hey, to me, it's fine, because, like I said earlier, the second skill is super busted. One of the most, I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, but to me, it's one of the most broken skills that we've seen as of late. Not only is it a 50% battery, which is already freaking great on any servant really, but it gives a debuff immunity for 3 turns, and buff removal resistance at 100% if you level 10 the skill for 3 turns. Not 3 times, not 1 time, but for 3 turns. All those things were 3 turns. Or both those things were 3 turns, which in a challenge quest environment, it could become really good, Ryouma and Oryou. Just because usually when it comes to looping, NP looping in challenges, not necessarily in farming, but in challenges. One of the worst things that to come across against a boss is 100% some kind of debuff that stops you from looping, like NP seal or arts, arts performance down or something along those lines, NP gain down. But they're immune to that unless the gimmick of the challenge is like a permanent debuff. Then of course they can't really avoid that, but still. And they also get buff removal resistance, which also could hinder an NP looping team comp, because they could remove the NP gain skill, they could remove the arts performance up, they could remove the attack ups, they could remove so much stuff. But Ryouma and Oryou said, nah, we ain't about that life. You ain't gonna debuff us, you ain't gonna remove our buffs. And I'm just like, yo, that's insane. The kind of coverage they have with that, the kind of utility they have with that. Speaking of NP looping, I know some people were asking in my recent stream what I felt about Ranmaru and how, if she's good or not. And she's amazing. As a free servant, she's one of the best free servants we've ever gotten, period. Not even just like in recent history. I really mean that. One of the best free servants we've ever gotten, because you got to put things into perspective. There are some people out there who unfortunately weren't able to get Space's Char when she came, either because they were new players or just, were unlucky. Same thing with Summer Kama. Granted, Summer Kama has a... Oh, okay, Goldsmith. Let's just be quiet and show some respect, whoever wants to come. Assassins is most likely Okida, right? Okay, I think this is my first time on Okida, which I'm not too mad about. So there's our first gold servant. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that Ranmaru is a good alternative. A good, cheap, free alternative for people who weren't able to get other NP loopers, technically better NP loopers in the past. Or even those who did get Space Star, Summer Kama, or other NP loopers, but only at NP1. At NP1, they could still loop, but obviously their damage isn't the highest. Whereas Ranmaru, as long as you play the event, you get her at NP5, she's going to put in work. She's going to put in work. Append her second skill, make sure she does get her NP back. Very great servant. Again, one of the best free servants we have gotten ever, period, in the past 6 years. Okay, you are really happy right now. Not gonna lie, you're cool. I'm always happy to see your face, Okida, but of course I want to see Ryouma and Oryou, because just look at their faces. They look, well, one of them looks happy, the other one looks extremely angry, or at the very least stoic. But anyway, besides the point. Although I'm not gonna put my hopes up that I'm gonna get them, just because again my luck has been fairly good for the past couple of months. So if I don't get them, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. I really have a great NP looper with my Summer Kama, and like I just said, Ranmaru. So I'm not really starving for any good arts NP loopers. 100% not. I just want them because they look awesome. They're wholesome. Their final art is great. I think their Third Ascension sprite is also really cool. I like the black and white aesthetic that they both have. Ryouma with the black hair and whatnot, and then of course Oryou ascends with white hair. I think it's really nice, aesthetically speaking. So I wouldn't mind. And again, I don't really have a standout Lancer in this account. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, I think last year I got Romulus Quirinus from the Guaranteed banner. So I shouldn't say I don't have a standout Lancer, because he's literally the Grand Lancer. Spoiler alert. But still, wouldn't mind another one for sure. But of course, like I said, I got to be realistic. My luck has been fairly good, so I can't really complain if I don't get them and I enter into some kind of dry spell, which we all do. Every FGO player, every gacha player enters a dry spell. I don't think there's, unless you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on a monthly basis, there's no way that you have not gone through some kind of dry spell where you don't get really anything good for a good couple of weeks, maybe a good month, maybe a month or two. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. It's just how this works. Again, unless you spend hundreds to thousands of dollars every month, I really believe that every player knows how it feels to enter a salty, very salty dry spell. Wow, this a lot of CEs, gold CEs, but not really anything worth of note besides them. So these servants are also rotating, or not shouldn't say these servants. Only Ryouma and Oryou are rotating with Nobunaga Avenger, who also got a buff. So if you guys are wondering how I feel about her buff, I think her buff is amazing. I think it's good. I think it's a step in the right direction. Notice I said step in the right direction. I still think she needs some work with. She still needs a buff, at least another buff. I know she's gotten, I think, 2 already. I think she needs one more to solidify her as a really good servant. But right now, she's a good servant. Prior to her recent buff, she was like still not that great of a servant. But if you give her another buff, I think that will push her even further and put her where she deserves to be. Archer? Emiya? Oh, what? NP4? I got her NP3. Like, okay. Zenobia, I literally got you NP3. Speaking of Arch Slooper, she's a really good Arch Slooper too. Wow, well, just this entire year, or not entire year, just past 2 months at least, Arch Slooper's up the ass. No pun intended with the ass part, but yeah, Zenobia. Okay, interesting. Did not really expect to see you this early after your initial release. She is, of course, a non-limited archer, so I guess it makes sense that I'm able to get spooked by her. All right, the last multi-shot of the video. Unfortunately, again, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get anything crazy. I would have preferred if I would at least get him at least NP2, or them NP2. I shouldn't say him because it's Ryouma and Oryou. You know, they're a team, they're a duo. I shouldn't just include Ryouma into that pronoun. So they would have loved to at least get 2 of them. That would have been great, just so I could append that second skill and make sure their looping is a bit more, I guess you could say, consistent with damage and whatnot. But again, I'm not really, starving for another NP looper. Obviously, I got now an NP4 Zenobia, so I'm definitely not starving for an Arch Looper. Maybe one of these days I could NP5 her. It's good. It's good. I just need one more to NP5 her. That's actually really good. I'm actually quite happy about that, to be honest. Because just one more to NP5 her. So, hey, if she wants to spook me again in this role, why not? I'm not opposed. I'm actually gonna be pretty happy about that. Although if Ryouma and Oryou wants to show up too, then why not? You know what I'm saying? that was like peak spook right there. That was peak spook right there. All right, Parvati, I see you. Spark? Yeah. Damn, they did me dirty with that. They did me dirty with that. Oh, not on Thanksgiving. Don't do this. I was about to say I called it, but no, I didn't call it. I got wrecked. That's what happened to me. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Again, it happens to all of us. Not gonna lie. Pretty damn salty right now. Pretty damn salty, but it happens. Oh my god, I swear to god, that was another Lancer. Hi, Okita. You're MP2 now. Well then. Oh, wow, two goals. I just realized 2 goals in a multi. Wow, Parvati. Okay. I see you, Parvati. I see you. Okay. This would have been a god tier multi-shot if it was... we got 2 more singles, I just realized. All right, well, I might as well outro right now, unless I get them. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys got Ryouma and Oryou, if you guys rolled for this. And if you're an NA player and you want to get them eventually, 2 years from now, hopefully you get them. I wish you good luck on your 2-year journey there. Oh, wow, this is our first copy of you in these 3 multi-shots and like 15 tickets. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm unhappy to see you, but I actually surprised you didn't come more. But it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about these roles. Let me know how your roles went, and of course, answer the question of the day and let me know what you're thankful for, at least in regards to FGO. Again, you guys don't gotta get descriptive with me. You guys don't have to be personal with me unless you really want to. But just let me know what you're thankful for, whether it's an NP 2+ servant in the past year, or something that DW implemented into the game. I don't know. Let me know what you're thankful for. And yeah, of course, subscribe to become a supporting character to me, the main character, because without you guys, I'd be the only character. And I am a very salty character right now. Ryouma and Oryou sent Parvati to, slap me back into reality. My luck has been okay, pretty good. But now, back to reality where spooks will be shoved up my ass. All right. See you guys in the next one. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.